I am off on my first hammock camping adventure. It's pretty and sunny right this minute. It's 50 degrees outside and it's supposed to get down to like a 40 tonight. So, never having slept in a hammock, I've got a decent sleeping bag, but it's an old polyester feel. I've had it for 30 years probably. I do have an underquilt. I've got a tarp. Cheap stuff off Amazon just to see if I was going to like it before I invested in the real money. Just going about 10 miles from the house to Merchants Mill Pond. It's going to be about a 5-mile hike, I would say, from the parking area back to the backpacking campsites. I have arrived at Merchants Mill Pond and going here to get checked in to let them know I'm here. I believe I've been backpacking site number 3, but I just want to make sure. Here I go. It says about 3 miles, 3.5 miles. I thought it was longer than that to the campground. So, heading back. Not exactly the kind of sign you want to see in early November when hunting season's only been underway for a little while. But see if I can whistle for the next quarter mile to ensure that everybody knows that not to shoot me. I'm too out of breath to whistle. I just had to take my chances. Y'all wish me luck. I have reached the entrance to the campground. Well, this last little trail here, we'll see where it goes. And like I said earlier, I was in spot 3. So I'm glad I went in and actually talked to the lady because she told me I was actually in spot 4. my first time hammock camping, but I kind of think I like it. I don't know if it could get any better. I didn't bring any steak, but if I think about had a T-bone to put on the fire, that might be a little better. 3 miles is a trek for an old man like myself out of shape, but it was worth it to be here. Just been relaxing. Hey, it's quarter after 6. As you can see, well, I thought I could turn my camera around. I can't turn my camera around. It's getting dark. Looks pretty light on the camera, but the sun is down over there and getting ready to make me a little something to eat. You can see I got Mexican rice with, camera won't pick it up, fajita flavored chicken. Boiled up pretty good, and I ain't figured out yet how to keep it from sticking to the bottom. Looks like it's gonna be pretty good. It's a whole lot to eat. I might end up wasting a little bit, but now as you can see, it's totally dark. All sorts of noises going on in the woods. So first time being in a hammock, and I know it's the same as a tent, but the tent you got a little bit of walls around you from things that got bumping at night. Gonna let the campfire die. It's currently like 42, 43, which is what the weatherman called for, but really comfortable in a t-shirt. So my fears about sleeping cold were unfounded. Not to say that I won't get cold, but in the current temperature, I think I could sleep without even an under blanket. So see how it goes. I'll let you know in the morning. Good morning. I gained an extra hour sleep while I was in the hammock. I think I checked around 2:30, 3 o'clock, and it was 39. So not really cold, but cold enough to feel it. If the I don't know how I toss and turn in a hammock because there's not a lot of room in there, but if the underquilt would get out of position, I'm still ain't sure I got that thing hooked up correctly. And if the sleeping bag would get misaligned, I didn't have it zipped all up. I had it zipped up just enough to keep my feet in, to make sure my feet stayed in. I could feel a little draft, so I would have to reposition and but I would get right back, wanting to go right back to sleep. So overall, I would say I'm not sore. Didn't wake up hurting like I do when I sleep on the ground. I will say that getting up to pee is an adventure. I'm a pretty large guy. I'm 6'6", probably say 300. And watching me get in and out of a hammock with an underquilt, with a sleeping bag, and get all that stuff lined up, I'm sure that is comical to watch. I didn't have a chance to finalize my video. My phone was dying as I got back to my truck, but I've had time to sleep on it and thought about a few things about my trip. And one thing I realized for sure is I am a lot further out of shape than I thought I was. I'm 48 and I said I'm 300 pounds. I'm 6'6", so but I think I'm about 60 pounds overweight. Hopefully my hiking and backpacking will help me take care of that. But even though I am out of shape, I didn't let it stop me from getting out there. So don't let that be a deterrent. Lighter gear. Everything that I have now, I purchased through Walmart, Amazon, that kind of thing. See, my backpack come from Walmart. My sleeping bag I've had since I was a kid. The hammock come from Walmart. It's a double, I think it's equipped double hammock. The tarp came from Amazon. It was Amazon choice thing. It was $25 or so. The underquilt came off of Amazon. One Dregrees, I think it is. That was their winter underquilt. Yeah, everything comes from Amazon or Walmart. So I don't have anything that's like ultralight. And I think even without my water, I carried 3 liters of water back. And even without that, as near as I could weigh it on a bathroom scale, I think my pack was like 33.5, almost 34 pounds. So I think that's quite a bit. So if I'm going to continue, I have to invest something in helping to make my gear lighter. And another thing to help me with that is I was so afraid to go out there at 40-degree weather and freeze to death. So yeah, you wouldn't believe the amount of clothes I actually took, like 2 pair of thermals, an extra pair of pants, a jacket, even on top of, I already had a fleece kind of thing. I took a light jacket and a somewhat heavier jacket, 2 pair of wool socks, and I mean, just for an overnighter. I've learned now that that's not, prepare for what you think is going to be there, but I was way overpacked in clothes, so that was a bunch of weight I probably could have shaved. But I did get over my fear of freezing, saying that thing hanging in a hammock at 40 degrees, you think you'd be cold, but I really slept warm. So I think with the underquilt and a quality sleeping bag, I could probably push it down to probably freezing or better. But anyway, and the last thing I learned, it was a lot of fun. Just going out there and being by yourself. A lot of people would think, what do you do that for? But I mean, that's why you do it, to get away and nothing but your own thoughts, and just sit there and you tending the fire, and you got to cook, and you got to take care of things. So there's always something to do, and I will be returning. So I will be investing probably in I ain't gonna say a better sleeping bag, but a lighter sleeping bag, maybe something that's more packable. If you can see in the video, that big thing hanging underneath my pack, it weighs at least 8 pounds probably, is my sleeping bag. And it's kept me warm, but it's heavy. It served its purpose. Like I said, I've had it for 30 years. And so I've got my money's worth out of that, I believe. It's time to move on. So if you like it, give me a thumbs up. If you don't, give me a thumbs down. Tell me why. One final thing. I have learned not to shoot in portrait mode. When I was putting the video together, I was like, why did I shoot that in that? But I guess, first time for everything. I've learned from that mistake. Hopefully I won't do it again. And hopefully my next videos to come will be a little better. So, yeah. Let me know what you think.